Good morning. We're not on the normal walk and talk, drop off the parcels today. We are actually away for nearly a week down in Poole, Sandbanks, and it's perfect timing because it was just hailstoning. But it's really weird weather today. The sun keeps appearing, disappearing, hailstone, we've had rain, we've had a whole lot. But the clouds are a bit mixed at the moment, as you can see, but we're not here for the weather chat. I wanted to come on really, talk about obviously having a little break from reselling for a week. I've managed to get all my listings drafted, something that the consistency's really taught me that even when I'm away, I don't have to work, but I also don't have to completely down tools. So I put the store on holiday mode this time. We've got no worries then of extending the dispatch and make sure we haven't sent out any offers that we need to cancel before, and sales are still coming in thick and fast. So I'd recommend, if you want to have a proper break, don't be overly scared of sticking it on holiday mode. People are still buying. I do have an auto message that is telling people that I'm away, and the order will be shipped when I'm back on Friday. So far no one's complained on that as well. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about eBay live selling, something that is completely new to me, and and what my thoughts are of the show really. I really enjoyed it. It was brand new for me doing any form of live selling, and some of my takeaways from what I learned, just want to talk about that. And they are coming this way. I'm just waiting for the rest of the family to catch up. They were looking at me like, are you going the right way? And I think I am, and they're going to walk behind. So the live selling show itself, I felt like I was organised enough, but during the show realised that I wasn't organised probably as much as I want to be. Some of the things that I could plan better in the live show is not so much of showing the item, because I'm working with limited space. It's more of what happens when the item sells. I really struggled with, because I'm putting things on hangers, putting the little numbered labels on there, but I didn't have anywhere to put the items really, and they were kind of just piling up on a stool in front of me, creating a little tower. And at one point during the live, the tower fell, which meant a lot of the numbers on the hangers came off. Now, not a massive panic, because the good thing with eBay now is they do give you video receipts. So what happened was, when I went to pick the orders, I can click on the video receipt and it showed me exactly what item had sold during that period. Nice and easy. I'm just going to check I'm going the right way. Yeah, they're confirming straight on. So that was good. So that's one thing I learned. Space-wise, there's not much I can do. I would love more space. I'm working from a spare room with the live shows. The other option was to take it downstairs into the living room, but I really don't want to encroach too much more on the house. I feel like I've got the garden shed, I've already taken over the spare room, and I think then if I start taking over the living room as well, it starts turning our house into a workplace, and I don't want that personally, and I don't think it's fair for Leanne either. So we're going to stick with what we got. And my good friend Simon recommended a rail that he uses that actually folds down, and then folds down really flat, so you can actually put it somewhere. And I plan to run like 1 to 2 live shows a week, and then what I'm going to do is actually take down the rail after the show, put it away, and then pop the rail back up when the next live show happens. So next live show is going to be on Wednesday this week. We're going to do a Converse and Vans show. I think I've got a pair of New Balance in there as well. And we're just going to try running some shoes. It's not going to be a long show. I think there's only 16 items, maybe 17 items, maybe. So it's not going to be a crazy live show, but I'm just trialing things at the moment. We're going to try that one at £5 starts as well. Have it fixed £5 starts. Might try 30-second auctions, 20-second auctions maybe. And just learn as we go. It's a bit of an experiment for me. The other thing as well, I was silly with my contract. And when you sign your eBay Live contract, just double check the start date, because my contract with the fees officially doesn't start until tomorrow. So I was charged a final value fee on the live stuff. Now I've spoke to eBay and I've got a call with them tomorrow. I think they're going to do me hopefully a goodwill gesture and sort that out for me and just adjust the contract to start when I started the live show. So yeah, just a little bit of a word of warning. If you sign up, make sure you double read when that start date is. Thanks Kenny, by the way, if you're watching this, for letting me know that. So I was not aware. Other things on the live show, I think, have fun with it. I try to have fun with it. I feel like I want my personality to come out a lot more on the live shows. Live selling is fun, people buy from people, all that good stuff. So even if you are a little bit introverted, maybe just try and bring a little bit of fun. Put some music on, have a laugh with people, have a dance, do whatever you need to do, just to try and keep that energy quite high. Another thing I didn't realise, that after the hour and a half live, I needed to go for like a walk afterwards and just come down a bit because I was on such a high. Probably from a high of excitement of doing something new, but also just the energy and trying to keep the energy high. For me, I needed just to go for a little walk and relax things. So, but yeah, all in all, pretty good. My eBay payout that day went from being a really bad day. I think I only had one sale going into the live show, and I think the payout was close to £300 by the end of the day. So yeah, very happy with that. And I was speaking to a couple of people the other day who were talking about how much money do they think they could earn per week through lives and what their target like monetary value is. And I don't really have one set at the moment, but if I can earn an extra £300 to £500 a week doing a couple of lives, like I'd be really happy with that. And it's a mix of stuff. It's a mix of my older SKUs, but also now when I'm sourcing the car boot, some things are now going into like the live show pile. So there is going to be a mix of stuff that's been in my store for a while and new stuff coming in. Do I feel brave enough right now to run like really high-end expensive items? I'm not so sure. And the reason I say I'm not so sure is I don't know whether I have a non-reselling audience in there right now. And I think that is key. Because look, us as resellers, we want bargains. So yes, we are going to bid on that higher end stuff. But I think for the people who are looking for personal, it's going to be best suited for them. So yeah, that's the plan for me in live selling. So we've got another show on Wednesday. So please come along to that. It's going to be at 6 p.m. And we're down in beautiful Sandbank. So we're going to run it from the house. My brother's going to help me, I think, with that. Oh, that's another thing, talking of help. I feel like doing it on your own is possible. Doing it with two people is definitely much, much easier. And I think that comes from like controlling the chat. My eBay Live hub system was not working during it, so I couldn't see the chat. I couldn't see how many likes were coming in. I couldn't see any information. The only chat I could see is on my mobile phone, which was like a reasonable distance away. So I had to really focus on that, and it was hard to manage the chat. So look, if you were in the live and I missed your comments, I apologise. It's not by choice. I would love to be able to respond to everyone. So yeah, live selling, what's your thoughts? I've always been a case of live selling is not for me, and I tried it and really enjoyed it. Am I going to switch my whole model to live? Absolutely not. But I feel times are moving, and as we get to this part here, if the ship is sailing and you're not getting on it, you might be left behind. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good week. Hope to see you on the live on Wednesday. See you soon.